Considered the black sheep of the Zelda franchise, Zelda 2 has gathered some interesting thoughts. Some praising it and defending it until the end of time, while others have berated it and consider it one of the inferior Zelda games. Which left me wondering for a time, is it really as bad as so many people make it out to be? Yes, it's different. Yes, it's harder, but do those qualities really constitute a bad game? Well, today we find out. We're going back to the Zelda franchise. We're going back to Zelda 2. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, and that many people know as a flaw, is that the game isn't a traditional over-the-head format that past and future 2D Zelda games will adopt. It's a 2D side-scroller with elements of role-playing games thrown in for good measure. And no, I'm not going anywhere near the debate of whether or not Zelda counts as an RPG. Zelda 2 is one of the few Zelda games that are actually a direct sequel to a previous Zelda installment. In this case, The Legend of Zelda. While Link is introduced to a different Princess Zelda who is put into a sleep spell, and it's up to Link to break it. Meanwhile, the minions again are trying to wrest away him after his defeat at the hands of the present Link, so there's a lot on the line here. Just once can't Link catch a break, go to the beach and get a suntan? Another thing you'll notice is that there are random battles in this one. Yeah, I don't care for random battles that much. But here is more of a day when you go to another screen and you fight enemies until you get out of it. So it's not as bad, just a minor inconvenience. To avoid them, just stick to the yellow brick road. Though frankly, every time I listen to the music, I hear the Zelda 2 and lyrics video. You still have your magic sword that can shoot laser beams, that's a plus. It still goes out whenever you're hit. You can still collect items in various days to increase your stats and health meter. There are times where NPCs that can help you are not being of any help whatsoever. Somebody needs to work on their self-esteem. There's also a lady who will let you into her house to restore your life. What are they doing in there? At the beginning, you're searching for a lamp so you can go to the dark caves, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So in a leap of faith, I just endured through a cave and found the first dungeon. That's when the game started to get a little bit fun. I'm slashing and hacking through enemies, collecting keys, everything that makes Zelda, Zelda. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to bop that like button. Since I already touched on the story, let's look at the graphics. They're great, very colorful, a lot of green, but not vomit green. The landscapes are cool, the over-the-head map on the world map is a nice shade of pace to the rest of the game. The sound and music are pretty catchy, and you can really feel it when you take a hit or lose a life. Get a game over, and you see Ganon's face taunting you as he's being resurrected. Can't anyone just stay dead anymore? Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Does Zelda 2 suck? No, I don't think it does. I'm not going to make fun of anyone who thought this was a bad game, as even I at one point hated this game, but coming back to it, I found it rather enjoyable. It experimented with a different formula before the developers were content with the formula for the first game. Its challenge is high, but fair, and once you figure things out, you get to the beat of it. It's a really enjoyable experience. If I ever did a top 10 greatest Zelda game list, I don't know where I would put it, but it meets the standards for overall good and enjoyable experience. So if you like Zelda and don't want to feel ashamed, I say give it a shot. Get it.